On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 began its journey. The Boeing 777-200ER was set to travel from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Boarding the plane were 227 passengers and 12 crew members. The mood was calm. It was a routine flight. The flight took off at 12:41 a.m. local time. Weather conditions were favorable. Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah and First Officer Fariq Abdul Hamid were at the helm. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Shortly after takeoff, the plane reached cruising altitude. Passengers settled into their seats. Some were reading, others were asleep. The flight attendants began their service. Everything seemed fine. At 1:19 a.m., the last voice communication came from the cockpit. "Good night, Malaysian 370, said Captain Zahari. It was a routine sign-off as the plane crossed into Vietnamese airspace. Little did anyone know this would be the last anyone heard from flight MH370. Flight MH370 vanished from radar screens at 1:21 a.m. Air traffic controllers noticed the plane had disappeared. Initially there was confusion. Was it a technical glitch? Did the plane change course? By morning it was clear. Flight MH370 was missing. Search and rescue operations began immediately. The South China Sea was the first area of focus. Ships and aircraft scoured the seas. Days turned into weeks. The search expanded to include multiple countries. Australia, China and the United States joined the efforts. Satellite data, radar logs and ocean currents were analyzed. Hope for finding the plane dwindled. Families of the passengers were left in agony. Airports were filled with desperate faces. Every update from the search teams brought either hope or despair. The world watched, waiting for news, but none came.
Months later, the Malaysian government provided an official explanation. They stated that flight MH370 ended in the southern Indian Ocean. Inmarsat satellite data was used to determine this. The final location was far from its intended path. The government believed the plane had flown for hours after losing contact. It changed course multiple times. This led to speculation about who was in control. Theories ranged from mechanical failure to deliberate action.
The official report concluded that all on board were presumed dead. Debris found on Reunion Island supported this. Still, questions remained. Why did the plane change course? Was it an accident or intentional? The families were not satisfied. They demanded more answers. The lack of concrete evidence left room for doubt. The official explanation, while plausible, did not fill the void of uncertainty.
One theory suggests that MH370's disappearance was linked to military exercises. On the night of the disappearance, military drills were happening nearby. Some believe the plane was accidentally shot down. Proponents of this theory argue there was a cover-up. They say governments involved in the exercises didn't want to admit their mistake. This would explain the lack of clear evidence.
There are reports of unusual military activity in the area. Radar data shows unidentified aircraft movements. Could these have interfered with MH370? The theory remains speculative but intriguing. Critics argue this theory lacks solid evidence. Military forces in the area have denied involvement. No concrete proof of a shoot-down has surfaced. Yet the theory persists, fueled by the many gaps in the official story. Section 5, Pilot Involvement Theory.
Another theory points to Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah. Some believe he intentionally diverted the plane. They cite his personal issues and possible political motives. Was he on a suicide mission?
Investigations into Zahari's background revealed troubling details. He had a flight simulator at home. Data from the simulator showed routes similar to MH370's final path.
Supporters of this theory argue he was capable of such an act. They say he planned the flight's disappearance meticulously. The changing course and eventual crash in the Indian Ocean fit this narrative.
However, Zahari's family and friends dispute these claims. They describe him as a dedicated pilot and family man. No conclusive evidence proves his involvement. This leaves the theory in the realm of speculation. Section 6. Hijacking Theory. Hijacking is another theory explored by investigators. Suspicious passengers and possible motives were scrutinized. Could terrorists have taken control of MH370? There were 2 Iranian passengers with stolen passports. This raised alarm bells. Initially, they were suspected of terrorism. However, they were later found to be asylum seekers. Other possibilities include a hijacking by someone on board. This could explain the sudden change in course. Investigators looked into all passengers and crew for potential hijackers, yet no concrete evidence emerged. The hijacking theory remains plausible but unproven. The lack of communication from the plane complicates this theory. In most hijackings, demands or threats are made. The silence of MH370 suggests something different.
Section 7. Unexplained Phenomena Theory. Some theories venture into the realm of the unexplained. Comparisons to the Bermuda Triangle have been made. Could MH370 have encountered an unknown phenomenon? There are speculations about electronic interference or magnetic anomalies. These could have caused the plane to lose control. Such phenomena are rare but not impossible.
Others suggest extraterrestrial involvement. While far-fetched, this theory has its believers. They argue that the plane simply vanished without a trace. This fits the pattern of other unexplained disappearances. Skeptics dismiss these ideas as fantasy. They argue that human error or mechanical failure is more likely. Yet, the mysterious nature of MH370's disappearance keeps these theories alive. The unexplained continues to fascinate and terrify.
Section 8. Human Impact and Unresolved Mystery. The disappearance of MH370 has left a profound human impact. Families of the passengers and crew are still seeking answers. Their grief is compounded by the lack of closure. Every day is a reminder of their loss. Support groups have formed to help those affected. They share stories and provide emotional support. Many still hold on to hope that definitive answers will come.
The unresolved nature of the mystery adds to the pain. Theories and speculation offer little comfort. The truth remains elusive. Each new piece of evidence is scrutinized, but none provide a complete picture. The world watches as the search continues. The story of MH370 is a reminder of the limits of our knowledge. It highlights the fragility of life and the enduring human spirit. The quest for answers is far from over.
Section 9. Ongoing search for answers. Despite the passage of time, the search for MH370 continues. Advances in technology have renewed efforts. Underwater drones and advanced sonar systems are being used. The search area has been expanded. International cooperation is key. Countries around the world are contributing resources. The Indian Ocean remains the primary focus. New theories and data are constantly being analyzed.
Private companies have also joined the search. They bring additional expertise and technology. The goal is to find the wreckage and understand what happened. The search is a testament to human determination. Progress is slow but steady. Each new expedition brings hope. The search for MH370 is one of the most extensive in aviation history. The commitment to finding answers reflects our collective need for closure. Section 10. Conclusion. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. From routine departure to sudden disappearance, the story is filled with unanswered questions. Theories abound, but none provide a complete answer. The human impact is profound. Families continue to grieve and seek closure. The ongoing search for answers reflects our enduring curiosity and determination. The mystery of MH370 captivates and haunts. It reminds us of the limits of our understanding. As technology advances, we hope to uncover the truth. Until then, MH370 remains a symbol of the unknown. The quest for answers continues. Each new discovery brings us closer to the truth. The story of MH370 is far from over.